This is a video for Clare Nash. Now, I don't know if you know Clare Nash, British woman, brilliant friend of mine, and an amazing photographer, you know, the author of the Da Nang and Hoi An Oracle. And where I am now, as you can see, northern Vietnam, in a village called Ban Duc. And the reason why I'm here is because of Clare Nash, partly. So, as you know, I'm on the Ha Giang Loop, or I have been, for the last 3 weeks and 1 day. And I did it on a spur-of-the-moment decision when my mate Ross said, Da Nang's going into lockdown, let's go on the Ha Giang Loop. I'm like, damn right, let's do it, let's go for it right now. Packed a bag and left literally an hour later. So, took me, I don't know, I reckon possibly a week before I even got to Ha Giang, you know. Stopped at quite a lot of places, went to Sapa and all of that kind of northern stuff, and went to the top of Fancy Pan and all that. But back in February, I believe it was, possibly January, Claire and Richard had done the Ha Giang Loop, and on their Facebook post they'd put every single town and every single journey that they'd made and how long it kind of was. And it's like, right, because I didn't know anything about the north of Vietnam, so I'm like, as I did the Ha Giang Loop, as I got to Ha Giang, I was looking at all these towns on Claire's old Facebook posts and going, right, I'm going to go there, right, I'm going to go there, I'm going to go there, I'm going to go there, so that I had a kind of a basic route and basic knowledge of where to go. And looking at Claire's photos, I'm like, I want to see that, I want to see that, I want to see all of that. Now this is a place which is nowhere near the Ha Giang Loop. Well, it kind of is if you think 50 miles is near, but this is Ban Duc, and it's the home of Asia's, not just Vietnam's, Asia's biggest waterfall, which is in the distance over there somewhere. You can't see it from here. I tried to go down a little road around the corner that actually gets to China, because China is that. There's China, there's Vietnam. So it's this great huge waterfall. What the plan was, when I first arrived in the town of Cao Bang, or the city of Cao Bang, I don't know, could have been a week ago, could have been 10 days ago, I'm not sure. But I checked into a hotel, well, not a hotel, a hostel, homestay, and the plan was go to the waterfall, 80 kilometres, 50 miles away, and go back. Now, don't know why I had that thought. I just thought, right, well, I've come to the hostel in Cao Bang already. Quick trip to the waterfall, take some pictures, come home. Claire said, don't be stupid, why don't you stay at Ban Duc, stay there and explore that part of the world. And the road from Cao Bang to here, I believe it's the QL 34, I'm not exactly sure, but the road from Cao Bang to Ban Duc is staggering. I've done it 4 times. This is my 4th time at the waterfall. 3rd or 4th, I can't remember, but I've done some of that road 4 times, and some of it, this is definitely the 3rd, but I've done some of that road 4 times on the way to somewhere else. What I'm doing is I got to the waterfall the first time, looked on booking.com for a hotel or homestay, and I found the cheapest one, because that's what I've been doing. I've been doing this on a budget shoestring, you know, like I've been staying at places that cost £1 and staying at places that cost £1.50. Seriously, I have. And so I found a homestay in Ban Duc, or very, very close to Ban Duc. Don't know the name of the village, it's so small. But I stayed there for a night, and then the next day I went back to Cao Bang. Met up with Ross, who we'd sort of parted. We'd done a week by ourselves. And then I said, what do you fancy doing today? And he went, I don't know. I said, well, let's go back to Ban Duc. It was so good, I decided to go back. I wanted him to see the scenery. So back to the waterfall we went. And when I got to the homestay the second time, they asked me, would I come and stay for free, and live for free, and eat for free, and teach English? And I said, are you serious? And they said, yes. I said, I'd love to. I would absolutely love to, but we haven't finished travelling yet. We did another week. We actually did the Ha Giang Loop twice. One's clockwise, one's anti-clockwise, because we could. And my God, it's been pissing down an hour ago. Now it's glorious sunshine. As soon as I get here, it's amazing sunshine. It's incredible. So yeah, we've done our 3-week tour. I believe Ross is going to Sapa and maybe doing some northwest loops, which I would love to do again, and do the northwest loops, because we've done 6 or 7 different northeast loops. We haven't just done the Harjang loop, you know, from Khao Bang, which is a great city, and we stayed in this gorgeous homestay for like £2.50 a night. It's a really good base to go and do loads of other loops. We've been on this website, the Vietnam Coracle, I believe it's called, and we've done 6 or 7 different loops to different parts of northeastern Vietnam. We've been to all these different places on these loops. The guy that's done like a motorbike tour of Vietnam, and he's listed every single road he's been on, every single route, every loop, and it just lays it on the top of Google Maps. So you open his website, click on the thing, it goes onto Google Maps, and you just follow that road, because he's like, these roads are just staggering. This road is just staggering. The scenery here, bloody hell, the scenery in this part of Vietnam is just beyond staggering. It truly is. Anyway, so now I'm in Ban Duc, just going to go and check out the waterfall again, because I can, and then I'm going to be living about a kilometre up there, in the tiniest, remotest, ruralist ethnic village you ever did see, and in this beautiful homestay where I've been twice already, so it's going to be my 3rd time. They said, come and teach English, live here for free, don't pay for food, don't pay for accommodation, and teach us English. I was like, absolutely, I would love to. So this is where my next phase of my journey begins. You know, done the road trip, which is incredible, you know, because we all know Da Nang's a shit show right now. Nobody's going in or out. So being in this most beautiful part of being in this beautiful part of Vietnam, and being able to live here like a local and get fully submerged in the culture and fully like just get involved with all of it, you know, the whole family way of life. And I absolutely can't wait, because the homestay is gorgeous. It really is. It's really pretty. There's chickens and there's corn and there's a couple of kids. Grandma and granddad live there, and mum and dad, and it's just wonderful. And what an experience, what an opportunity, you know. It's incredible. And Clare, Nash, it's because of you telling me to stay at the waterfall rather than go there and go back to Khao Bang that this has become possible. So you've got no idea how much indebted I am to you and Richard for doing the Harjang loop 6 months ago and putting all these towns and stuff on there on Facebook, because I've just literally been following it, you know, following where you went. I did the same, and it's impossible to put it into words, man. I'm so grateful for what you've done, because like by going to Khao Bang and then telling you that I was going to the Ban Duc waterfall because you went, and you saying, why don't you stay there? So I thought, that's a good idea, because it was a fair old ride. It's about 4 hours it took me to get here. I don't go fast, you know, I ride slowly and look at the mountains, because who wouldn't, you know, it's like stopping to take pictures. You know, I got caught. I didn't actually get caught in the rain. I saw black clouds and I thought, it's about to piss down, so I stopped under a shelter of a house. And the second I stopped, it pissed down for half an hour, and I stayed bone dry, which I still am, completely bone dry. And so it's thanks to you, Claire, that I am now got the opportunity to live in this village and submerge myself in this amazing countryside and explore every little town, and I mean, well, every little village, every little path and street and road off the this main road that goes all the way back to Khao Bang. I'm massively grateful for you and Richard for putting all these things on Facebook, because my God, who can say that they've submerged themselves and lived in a rural, tiny little village? It must be only like, I don't know, 100 people that live there. You know, nobody speaks English. Only very little at this homestead they spoke a little bit, but I'm going to teach them. And if there's any kids around in the village too, which there are, because I've seen them, I'll ask if they want to teach English too, learn English too. And I get to come and see this waterfall every day, and see these crazy shaped mountains every day, and see this staggeringly beautiful scenery every day. You know, as much as I love Da Nang right now, no thanks. And funnily enough, a couple of days ago when I was in Bao Lac, again not on the Harjang loop, kind of off the Harjang loop, I stayed at a homestay. I've been there twice, because I've been through Bao Lac twice, and the guy there, he said, when you've stayed at your Banjok village homestay for however long you're going to stay there, come and stay at my homestay in Baolak for free, and eat for free and live for free and teach my son English. I'm like, okay, don't mind if I do. You know, what an incredible opportunity to go and stay at these incredible, beautiful homestays in these rural parts of Vietnam and live for free, you know, because, my God, what an incredible opportunity. And I'm so grateful, Claire. I am so grateful. You have no idea. This is all thanks to you. I'd never heard of Banjok waterfall before you mentioned it. I had never heard of it. You know, I didn't even know it existed. And the best thing about it, it's so empty when you go there. There's like 10 people there, you know. You see all these people on the Chinese side, just around the corner. There's like these zigzags of roads going up, and paths rather. I mean, the Chinese probably get a better view of it because they see the sort of the whole top of the waterfall and how it forms, because we only get to see the bottom of it when we go into the entrance from the Vietnamese side. But the side of where the Chinese see, I mean, the aerial view, I've seen some like drone footage of this waterfall on YouTube, and it looks absolutely huge. It's like the Niagara Falls of Asia, and it's just there. You can actually hear it from here because it's so vast and so huge, and I get to see that every day. You know, I'm not going to be teaching all day, every day. They said, just come and teach in the evening for an hour or so. I was like, okay, no problem at all. And last time we were there, it's bizarre. We were playing, or the woman, you know, the homestay hostess, she's got this traditional Vietnamese guitar kind of instrument. I don't know the name of it, but she was playing it. Ross, who is in Looney Tunes, is a great guitarist who I've been with. He's got the guitar and started playing along. Me and him were singing some Simon and Garfunkel stuff and some Beatles songs, and they filmed it. When we got to Bao Lac, which is about, I don't know, 150 miles away, they said, "Oh, we know you. You were singing songs at the at the Banjok Waterfall homestay." We're like, "Yeah, how do you know that?" I said, "Oh, all the homestays, they all know each other from, you know, homestay hosts and hostesses. They all know each other because people on this Ha Giang Loop, they go to all these places. God, it is beautiful sunshine." So yeah, we'd been filmed, and we'd been to another place at Barbe Lake, another homestay. So three filmed at one homestay, recognised at two others just because of this video that was put on Facebook, which is incredible. So yeah, I'm going to be living, fully submerging myself into the Vietnamese culture. You know, getting involved with all the cooking, all the handiwork, all the gardening, the farming, all the exploring, going to all these traditional places and doing all this traditional stuff. And it's just staggering. It really is. What an incredible part of the world. I mean, the road here, my God, if anyone's ever been to Cao Bang in northeastern Vietnam and then travel to the Banjok waterfall, you know exactly what I mean. You know, I've heard people saying it's their favourite road. It is my favourite road. I mean, I would have taken more videos along the way today, but it was pissing down for quite a lot of it. But isn't it amazing? You come here to one of the most spectacular bits of scenery and the sun comes out. It's a sign. It truly is a sign. You know, my God, 13 minutes. What an amazing part of the world. Northern Vietnam, who knew, you know, before 3 weeks ago, I'd never been north of Hanoi, you know, even though I've been in Vietnam over 2 years. And I'm so grateful to Ross as well for suggesting that we come on the Ha Giang Loop. You know, I was in class. I had a class the morning of when lockdown was announced. I just got into class, literally about to start my lesson, and a ping came through on my messenger, and I kind of looked at it and just turned it off because I was about to start my lesson. And when I got out of the lesson, it said, "Fancy going to the Ha Giang Loop today?" And I'm like, fuck yeah. So off I popped, back home, packed a bag, and off skis, you know. What an amazing adventure we've had, like 3 weeks of just seeing staggering countryside. It's been unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable, and it's just about to get even better. For exploring this part of the world, my God, there's hundreds of little villages all the way on these little back streets that you see around here. Not the main road, but we went round a few of them. I think I actually crossed this bridge and did a left, like 10 kilometres through little tiny rural villages, just like where he's about to go, down there. There's so many of them. There's so much to see and do around here. There really is. You know, it's chickens and buffaloes on the road every day, and there's rivers and there's mountains and there's just staggering scenery. You know, I'd really like to learn Vietnamese as well, because living with a family that barely speak English, I'm going to have to start learning some of the local lingo, which is amazing. So yeah, Clare Nash, top bird, top girl, man. I'm so grateful. This is amazing. What a day. What a day. The last day of the road trip, but the first day of the adventure. And it starts right now, right here. Banjok. If you've never been to this waterfall, just come. Just come. If you live in Hanoi, just come. If you live in Da Nang, just come. If you live in Saigon, just come. Just come. Asia's biggest waterfall, you know. Dan Fossard. Living the dream, truly.